You are out of my league. Got my heartbeat racing. If I die, don't wake me, 'cause you are out of my league. Got my heartbeat racing. If I die, don't wake me, 'cause you are.
Hi,
What's up?
welcome back to Out of Our League, episode 14.
Whatever this is.
I think it's 14.
That sounds right. The boys are back.
The boys. I'm not, because
You weren't. Well, you were gone, but,
But-
I was also gone.
me, you, and
Scotty?
yeah,
We did an episode, and then my brain still wasn't working. It's still not great.
right.
And you were on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
It was like,
and then I came back
and
and I did the PD episode, which was episode.
I can look on my phone right now. I can look right now.
No, because Scotty was episode 12, I think.
We've got technology, man.
Like Patrick,
Exactly.
they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That was 13. We're on 14.
Last episode was 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, welcome back to
Welcome
Out of Our
back.
League
Episode
episode
14.
14.
We're in the stew.
We're in this.
We're in the barn.
Yeah.
I'm calling it the barn. I don't think I told you that.
Oh,
It's
like
the
it.
it's the barn.
Yeah. It's fitting.
It looks like a barn. That's also a hockey term.
Yeah.
I'm fucking basic. I have zero personality.
It's okay. I'm gonna call it something else.
What are you gonna call it?
The clubhouse.
That's good. 'Cause of baseball.
Because of baseball.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back to. This episode is brought to you by.
Make sure you use promo code LEAGUE whenever you visit to get 100% off.
What? Whoa, that's wow.
Awooga. I wish I could do more cartoon noises.
Me too.
But remember, that's promo code LEAGUE.
100% off.
100% off when you visit store.
.com or .org. This is for you companies out there. This is where you go, ooh, these guys have empty ad space.
Yep. We got all the ad space.
This is the part of the podcast where we basically have the billboard that says available and has a phone number on it.
True.
That's what we're doing. We're doing an ad for ad space. If you want to think about it, you don't have to though.
You know, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to sit here and play PS4 while we talk, dude. This episode's going to be hectic.
Yeah, it is. I
There's-
got some sports news.
I got some fucking sports
Yeah, you
news.
do. You want to get yours?
The goddamn Colorado Avalanche, man. They fucking swept Edmonton. They still haven't lost an away game. They look fucking incredible.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood. Cale Makar's been playing out of his mind. JT Compher has been playing out of his mind. I want to say the last total I saw is they've had 9 different skaters score the game-winning goal,
Jesus.
which is crazy. That just shows how good their depth
Yeah, they're
is.
versatile, yeah.
That's what I was telling my wife about it, too.
My wife.
Yeah, my wife was... That's why I feel so confident in them this year, because the moves they made weren't like superstar moves.
Like their trades.
Yeah, but it was good, skilled players who can get goals when we need them. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Who's somebody that came in this year?
I want to say Lehkonen, Josh Manson was a big one.
Manson's been big.
Yeah, Manson's been really fucking good for the Avalanche. He's been showing out.
Especially in the Blues series.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just been great in general. I think he's had 2 game-winning goals now, something like that, in the playoffs. Cogliano, I want to say, was another pickup that we got, and he's been fucking killing it too. Another big thing with the Avs is it seems like they figured out what they haven't been doing right the last 2 years, that they've got bounced in the second round. They were good. They're good defensively, but they weren't putting their bodies on the line as much.
Yeah.
So now, anytime you see somebody going for a shot in their end, there's somebody falling in front of that puck to block it.
Yeah.
Burakovsky was out for a game or two because he blocked a shot and was hurting. Cogliano had to go out of the last game because he blocked a shot off of his forearm and had to go out. I know Comfer has taken some off of his feet. It's just they've been great.
Yeah.
They've been super solid in their
They're
end.
willing to
Yeah.
do what it takes.
Yeah, they're putting it all on the line, and so you love to see it.
Well, even on the offensive end, like Landeskog dove for well, I don't know. He's probably done it multiple times, but
That's his thing, is he's big at good at crashing the net. He stays when he's on the ice right in front of that goalie.
yeah.
He does not move for him to try to take away his vision, get any kind of rebound he can, or to battle for the loose puck. And he's really fucking good at it.
Yeah.
He got a big goal against the Oilers where it rebounded off. They thought it was under Mike Smith. It wasn't. He pushed it in, and they tried to review it because they were like, "Oh, that was goaltender interference." It wasn't. It was all puck. So the boys have looked great. I'm curious to see what happens with this Tampa Ranger series. They're tied 2-2 going back to the Rangers. I believe that's tonight, actually. Let me look. I think that's starting.
That feels
here.
right.
It does feel right.
We're heavily rooting for the Rangers.
We are. Fuck Tampa. Yep, tonight.
So that 9?
Huh?
9?
7.
7?
Yeah, here in like 30 minutes.
Yep.
Not for you. For us.
This
It's
is-
already happened.
You're in the future.
They would have played another game by the time
Why
you're
didn't
listening
you warn
to
us
this.
about stuff?
While we're talking hockey, none of y'all watched the live stream.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys?
I know, like, we literally didn't promote it at all until 10 minutes before we started streaming, but, like,
We had a couple people pop in, but nobody said who they were.
except for my wife.
So we don't even know if it was any of our listeners.
Yeah.
And if it was,
Thanks.
yeah, thanks for
Thanks.
popping in. But also, why didn't you stay?
We're having a good time.
Next time, we're definitely going to promote a live stream.
Yeah. We're
That's really on us, but we tweeted about it.
We
and you're supposed to
tweeted-
have notifications on.
we put it on TikTok, we put it all over Instagram. We tweeted several we put up updates several times throughout the stream because it was like
Yeah.
3 hours long.
Yeah.
So we're talking about potentially trying to stream this entire Stanley Cup final.
That'd be fun. And we would love it if you guys popped in, even if
Yeah.
you stayed for a little bit. But consistent viewers would be good.
That would be pretty lit.
If you guys want to figure out shifts so we feel good, where it's like, hey, I'll take the first hour if you want to take the next hour or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Anytime there's a shift change in the game, you and another listener that you're partnered up with change shifts.
Yeah, and you know who you are. Like, you know how dedicated you are to listening, so you'll know if you're first line, second line, third line, or fourth line.
Right.
So just make sure you're being a good
And
role
if you've
player.
been on the podcast,
your first line.
your first line, and you don't get a break.
Who do we... You don't get a break. Okay, since we're putting this in hockey terms, we've had 3 guests.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the
Darian,
Jesse and Scotty. Yeah.
Scotty twice, technically, because he was in the live stream.
Yeah.
Shout out, Scotty.
Shout out Scotty. Hope you're feeling better by now. By
Yeah.
the time you're hearing this, he
He-
broke his collarbone.
He had, what, 1,400 screws put
No, it
into
turned out to just be like 6. Way
That's
less
so
than what he
many.
thought.
That's so many.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, moving your shoulder? It goes...
Yeah, that was fucked. Hearing him explain it all is gross.
My aunt has some screws in her knee,
Mm.
and you can hear her knee go "Ee," when she like walks upstairs. I'm just imagining he's gonna lift weights one day, and he's just gonna go "Ee."
Oh, that's so gross. Hopefully not. I don't think
Yeah, that
your
would-
collarbone's supposed to bend like that.
I don't think it's supposed to move at all.
No. No.
Well, I don't know body, so
No.
I didn't pay attention in any of my classes that would have talked about the body. So
Me either. What I was trying to say though, with our 3 guests that we've had, right?
right,
Who would you name captain, first alternate captain, second alternate captain? Just based off of
based off of, I mean, he does live here.
right,
I would have to say Scotty's first captain because he's
Okay.
been here twice.
right.
That's tough. Let's see. I'll say Jesse's second captain because he's a hockey fan,
Okay.
and then Darian's last captain. We didn't. Wait, he said he was like a Chicago Blackhawks fan because it's Chicago.
Right.
Right. No offense, Darian. You're still a captain though.
If I was to
I love you.
if I was to rank it, I'm looking at podcast performance.
Okay.
Okay. And that doesn't just include like preparedness of like notes or whatever, like for their specific artist or whatever, but also like goofs and bits.
Okay.
So going off of that, I'm giving Darian the captain. I'm giving him the C.
It was very goofy.
It was very
That was
goofy.
a goofy episode.
He also was the most prepared.
He didn't even have to prepare, which was wild.
Right. He was the most prepared to talk about it. And so, him just coming in with that veteran knowledge and executing the way, you'd expect a captain to, I think he obviously deserves the C.
Okay.
If I'm going first alternate captain, then I'm going to put Scotty
Okay.
because he didn't have as much veteran knowledge on his artist. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tweaking right now. He didn't have as much veteran knowledge as Darian did, right?
Right.
But he's shown up twice now, okay?
Right.
He's come in whenever we need him, right? He's a big game player, big team guy, big glue guy.
He's got a
al-
big heart for the game.
Yeah. He was a little nervous going into his first one, had that, I don't know, just that rookie energy, I guess.
Right.
Not too confident in his skills, but he came in, he fucking performed, and he backed it up in his next game. So, I'm going with the availability factor too, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna give Scotty first alternate captain.
Okay.
No offense, Jesse, that puts you at third alternate captain because you were fucking rooting for Edmonton. Just for that, I'm going to go ahead and take that A away from you. So you've got to earn it back. I gave it to you, and I took it away immediately.
I'll vouch for Jesse a little. He was absolutely rooting for Edmonton.
Only for Connor McDavid.
I think it was more for Connor McDavid than anything.
Yeah, fuck Connor McDavid.
But still.
I'll say it. Fuck McDavid, dude. What has he won? What has he fucking won? Nothing. I'm tired of him getting compared to fucking Gretzky because, like, what he does in the regular season, who gives a shit, dude? He plays on a shitty-ass team. He's going to be gone as soon as his contract's up. There's no way he's fucking staying in Edmonton. Just like there's no way that fucking Austin Matthews is staying with Toronto.
No,
because they
no
play
way.
for loser teams.
Yeah, Austin Matthews is out.
Sorry, Jesse. I won't talk shit on the Penguins. I have more respect for them than I do McDavid or the Oilers. I respect Crosby and all those guys. So
You could talk shit on the Kraken if you want. Because
No.
I'll talk shit on them.
there's not enough for me to talk about. It was their first season. They lost their captain.
Yeah,
in their
Giordano
first
was
season.
like, I'm out.
Y'all's goalie is out for
Yeah, that was one of my notes.
Yeah.
I'll pull that up. So, I think technically Drieger is like the second goalie,
Yeah,
but
he's
he
back.
played a lot of games.
Yeah, because Gru was playing like dog shit.
Drew played like absolute ass.
Which is crazy, him being #1 goalie the year before.
Yeah, and Drieger just looked comfortable.
Yeah.
Like every time he's on the ice, he had a good amount of saves. You could see though why he was backup. Gru was supposed to be,
Right.
like first goalie, obviously,
Yeah.
but you could see like a little bit of Drieger's play that, that's why he's backup. Anyway, he's out for 7 months because he tore his ACL, and I don't even know when that happened. I'll be honest, I didn't watch a lot of Kraken games.
I don't think it
'cause
happened during
it was not fun to watch.
I don't think it happened during the season.
I don't think it did.
I think it was a postseason injury. I don't know if it was in like training or free time. Who knows? But yep, he's out, so that sucks. Hopefully y'all can get some good draft picks to either trade up for.
Well, with how bad they played, should have some decent draft picks.
The list has already come out. Let me look it up. What other notes do you have real quick about sports while I try to find it?
Switch to MLB a little bit real quick. First of all, the All-Star voting is open now. I didn't
Didn't
vote
the
yet
season
today.
just start?
Yeah, but it's like almost halfway through the season.
Damn, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. All-Star's not exactly in the middle. It's a little bit before halfway, but it's considered halfway. But yeah, that's open. So go vote for all the Blue Jays. I don't care if I'm biased. Shout out Jesse again. He called me out for being biased. Obviously, I'm biased.
Right.
So Blue Jays got all my vote on the American League, and then National League. Go vote for whoever. You can vote 5 times a day. You can get 5 entries each day. Yeah, go vote for the Blue Jays. Anyway, Los Angeles Angels fired their manager,
Damn.
Joe Madden. They're on, I think it's higher than 12 now. They're on like a 13, 14 game losing streak.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and they have Shohei Ohtani, who is the best baseball player,
In the league right now.
in the league. Could be of all time because he
really?
plays position, he hits, and he pitches.
Right.
So he does everything really well. And they have Mike Trout, who used to be considered like the best of the modern era.
Right.
They have a lot of pieces, but they're just trash. Trades are starting up a little
Ooh.
bit. It's getting to that point.
Any big
Saw-
ones?
I haven't seen anybody huge yet ask for a trade, but I feel like there's going to be some big names probably, and I'll update as we get through some of those. This happened early last week. An announcer, Jim Catt, he's like 85 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Old white guy.
Oh, no.
So Nestor Cortez, a pitcher for the Yankees, pitched an 8-inning perfect game before losing it. And to give him like a little nickname, Jim Catt called him Nestor the Molester.
What the fuck?
And he like apologized publicly. 'Cause I think it was just one of those moments where he didn't like think it through.
Right.
But I think it was like, it was on air or something, I think.
So he's
But-
gone, right? Or no?
I think he's still there.
Okay.
Because he apologized publicly, and he apologized to Nestor Cortez.
Mm-hmm.
And Nestor was like, he was like, yeah, no, it's good. And I screenshotted the tweets from Nestor Cortez. He said, hey, everybody, Jim Catt has spent an entire lifetime in the game we love. He reached out to me and apologized for his remark last night, but he didn't need to. We all make mistakes and feel 100% there was no malice intended. I plan on lifting him up with this tweet, and I hope others do too. No sweat here, Jim.
Well, that's cool.
So, that's good. He's like, hey, man, it's all right.
Just letting people know to lay off of him.
Yeah,
Like, don't attack him.
I feel like definitely wasn't like intentional. Like
He was like, shit, what rhymes, what rhymes, what rhymes? And then he said it, probably was like, oh, fuck. As soon as he said it, his whole body went hot.
he probably went, and Nestor the Molester.
And there's a deep drive to left
deep
field.
Drive, Castellanos deep drive to left field. That'll be a home run. I don't know if I'll be on
To
air.
my wife and kids, I'm sorry.
God, I wish I could remember his name. It's like Jim something.
Yeah,
I
can't think of it.
Anyway.
Is it Jim Nance?
No.
Bob Vance?
Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration.
Yeah, that's it.
Where do you work, Bob?
Real quick, before I just had this come back into my head, go back to hockey. Oh, before I forget about this one too, goddamn. The 2022 draft order goes Canadians, New Jersey Devils, Coyotes, then Kraken. So.
Coyotes did worse than the Kraken? Or did
yeah.
they get a pick?
No, they did worse.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure they were worse. But back to Edmonton.
Hockey will come back soon.
Yeah. Back to Edmonton. Fuck Evander Kane. I had him on my fantasy league as soon as I saw he was back in the NHL. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to get him because I know he's probably going to like pop off over there to prove that he should still be in the league. Because he had some controversy go on where he got dropped from the Sharks and then was on their, we got demoted to their minor team and then got dropped from that team for like COVID protocol shit. And during all of it, his like ex-wife accused him to betting on games that he was playing in. Just a bunch of crazy
That's
shit.
slimy.
I think they came out and like said there's no proof that he was actually betting on games or anything like that. But
We talked about this when it was going on.
yeah,
That was like first or second episode, probably.
yeah, he showed out in Edmonton. He was leading the league in playoff goals before they got eliminated. I think he had like 11 or 12, and he fucking took a run at Kadri. Kadri was like 8 to 6 feet away from the boards,
Mhm.
which sounds like a pretty decent amount. Most hockey players are like 6'2", right, 6 up, and they have skate blades on.
Yeah,
so that gives
adds
them
like
height.
a good 3 inches.
They're on the hardest and slickest sport. I mean, ice. Fucking God. Arena material in sports, right? Surface. There we go. Fuck. And Kane comes up behind him, cross-checks him in the back, sends him head first into the boards. He gets his hands up to kind of stop him. And now Kadri's out potentially for the rest of the playoffs. He had to have surgery on his hand because of it. And Kane got one fucking game. It didn't matter. They got bounced anyways, but fuck them. Like, slimy-ass players.
They should have knocked him out of the playoffs. It was fully intentional.
Oh, yeah, 100%. The game before that, I want to say it was the game before that, he came in to the arena and, like, in an interview was like, yeah, we got to be way more physical. We got to lay more hits, really be physical on guys like Cale Makar. We've been too soft on him, so we're going to be going after him. It was like, why would you call out that, like,
a specific person?
Not only that, but just give away that, hey, we're going for big hits. We're trying to fuck people up now.
Yeah.
Because clearly just trying to score isn't working, and Mike Smith is a fucking trash goalie most nights. They also didn't have, I don't know, a lot going for him. Leon Draisaitl was playing with a high ankle sprain since the first round. You could tell he was hurting. He would take a long time to get up if he fell. Just didn't have a very fast pace. Turns out Darnell Nurse was playing with a torn hip flexor.
God.
For a while too. So they
Why
were
the fuck?
They were pretty beat up, but then also to just be like, yeah, we're gonna try to beat them up.
Yeah.
Like
you're gonna get more hurt.
Right. It's fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna reset the camera real quick.
Is it that time already?
It is 6:45.
Oh, shit.
Shah!
You whip. And we're back.
Hi.
How? Never mind.
What if when you're... You know there's times when... So... I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Who do you think you are?
I've been really struggling with that for the last, 2 months now. So that cut deep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why would you do this to me? Settle down.
No, I'm just kidding.
Breathe fucking louder, why don't you?
We were doing this bit at work where there's a game in progress. Why?
Why?
We were doing this.
Quit early.
We were doing this bit at work the other day where we were just trying to ask each other very dumb questions
Very vague, stupid questions.
to try to throw the other person off. And now I can't remember any of them.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, I remember. It was it had to do with how far or how hard you could pee, but I can't remember how I ask it, because I ask it in a way that you could answer either way,
Right.
distance or pressure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think it was what's the most you've peed,
I think that was it.
or something like that.
How much you pee? Something
How much
like
you
that.
pee?
How many gallons of piss do you think you've...
How much is a regular piss?
I don't know. I feel like I do about a gallon a day. I pee.
God.
I pee a lot.
I
I also
probably a gallon a week. You pee a lot.
I drink a lot of liquids.
Yeah, I pee many times, but not much. When I have a long pee, I'll notice, because I'm like, this is scary. Where is this coming from?
The worst is when you're like, man, I feel like I really have to pee, and then you go in, it's hardly any.
And then it hurts.
Yeah. How... Oh, one of them was how big sound?
Oh. 4.
4?
4.
4 what?
Depends on the scale. 4 could be really big.
Okay, Mike. All right, Mike. Okay, Mike. Elaborate.
So, if it was out of 5, 4's up there.
Right.
If it's out of 100, 4 is really, really low. So, how big sound? That's a good question, because what are we basing it off of? You know? that
Did it fuck you up me walking away?
yeah.
Just mid-conversation.
I was like, filled that space. Just start rambling.
Going random.
Me
Oh,
too.
shit. We're playing Madden.
We're playing Madden. So
Yeah, you can't see this.
We're gonna talk about stuff, but we're gonna play Madden.
Yeah, we're trying to be loose today, you know?
So some of you may know. A lot of you probably know if you pay attention to anything we talk about. We've said in the past how we want to do more video entertainment stuff besides the podcast. Obviously we're going to keep the podcast, but it could end up being like a once a month instead of every week because it takes a lot out of us.
It's a lot, especially trying to like prep. You know, you do
Yeah.
way more of it than I do, so I commend you for that.
This week I did not.
Yeah, because we weren't.
We'll explain a little bit more.
Yeah, we
later.
weren't like super sure what we were doing. We've got a show tomorrow night. Today's Thursday, June 9th. We play tomorrow, June 10th. And so we were like, well, yeah, we can do something, you know. Let's go ahead and do something. And I decided, let's just fucking go for it today. We have some music stuff that we had already listened to and didn't do an episode on, so we can kind of hit that.
It was the same week that your brain stopped working.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yep, that sounds right.
So, you know, we said it in the podcast before. We want to do like sports stuff, and we want to do like video game stuff if you're interested.
I forgot how to play Madden. I was trying to hit NHL buttons.
If like you're interested in watching us do like challenges or just like being fucking goofy without having like anything really set in stone of what we want to talk about, because like the podcast is more of like a structured thing normally where we're like, all right, we're going to talk about sports, we're going to elaborate on the news,
Yeah.
and then we're going to talk about the music that we did this week. But yeah, we want to do more of like a loosey-goosey kind of...
That was fucking nuts.
Did I go out? Or did I
No,
catch
you
it?
got it.
Damn.
That was a crazy catch. You couldn't see it, but we did. So yeah, we've talked about doing just game, like let's plays, I guess, where we'll challenge each other to different sports games or come up with dumb challenges in other video games like Skater XL and stuff. But then we also want to do some live action stuff where we, you know, I've got a cornhole hockey game called Sauce Toss that we could play. What an unfortunate event for
Why did I
you.
hit stick? I should have dove.
So I just sacked Mikey for a fumble and ran it all the way back. How far was that?
97?
Yeah, for a long ways.
Fuck.
But we've even talked about going and doing like batting cages or recording us going and playing some golf. So putt-putt.
Speaking of, we might be entering a tournament.
Yeah, we might enter a tournament.
I think it would be really fun.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Our boss didn't sound super stoked on us representing.
He seemed surprised we wanted to play golf.
Yeah. Hopefully Scotty's shoulder, well, his collarbone is healed up by then. It should be. It's like September.
Yeah, it's in September.
He might not be 100% back, but maybe enough for like short game and we can drive for him. Let's talk about this. Oh, no, you go ahead. We're talking content. You go ahead. Because I have an idea.
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
you.
I didn't have anything.
Okay.
So
So this is like behind the scenes stuff for the pod. So since we've talked about restructuring the podcast, making it like a once a month thing or whatever, or even maybe bi-weekly.
right.
That was another piece of content we wanted to actually do is the bi-weekly beat off because we
Right,
did
and
one.
We did. Well, we did two, but
and-
we actually posted one,
Right.
and that was like we have barely more
Right.
listeners now, but we definitely had like 3 when we did that, so no one really cared.
Right.
But we
want
want
to
to do
make
like
it,
a full video.
Yeah, where we show the entire process of us actually making the song, not just like, hey, here's the song. God, I got smoked. So one of my ideas was making, so this would kind of suck for some people if they don't use Spotify, but Spotify has a cool feature called like talk and listen or talk and play, something like that, where you can play songs in your podcast where like it'll put the actual song in it for you.
I didn't know that.
That way, like, the artist still gets the stream, but you can, like, set it up almost like a radio show where you're like, hey, here's fucking Emo Girl by MGK, and then it'll start playing, and then you'll come back in. And so I thought maybe that would be a cool restructure for the music side of it, where once a month or every 2 weeks or every week we would have an artist, and instead of, I guess, like, we'd talk about the albums, and then we would pick, thank you, we would pick our favorite songs from that album to play. That way people didn't have to go searching for them.
Right. And when we say it sounds like this.
Right. You oh my God. You actually have something to hear.
Yeah.
There's a thought, you know.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If that sounds cool to y'all listening, let us know if you are listening.
And, you know, along those lines, we're going to say it every week because it's important.
Share
the podcast. Follow us on social media. Interact with us in any way. We would love to talk.
Please.
But yeah, so let us know what you think about that stuff.
Fuck.
If you have another idea for us, of, like, something that you would want us to do or, like, see from us,
yeah,
let us know.
Like, another type of content that we want to make, we can cut this real quick if we need to.
Mm-hmm.
If we cut it, it'll transition. Now, we want to record studio videos of a Flo and Tiger Scouts.
Yeah.
Tiger Scouts working on recording and writing music. Ooh, what a move!
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Sorry. Are we keeping that in?
Yeah, we can keep that in.
So yeah, we want to make content where they're Tiger Scouts, formerly Boy Sleep.
Tiger Scout's working title, we'll see.
Yeah.
But we're changing from Boy Sleep anyway.
They want to start working on their album here pretty soon, and we're going to record it out of the barn or the
Clubhouse.
And so, you know, that would be more content that would be us, but you would find it on the respective pages for it. So it might not be under the name Out of Our League, but we're obviously tied to it.
This is another behind the scenes. I don't know how far behind the scenes you want to go, but
yeah.
It's also, it would be a different thing, but it's in the entire encompassing of Precursor, which is an entertainment thing that we want to do.
Yeah, it's something I've thought about for like a year or two now, because there's so much, like, there's a bunch of stuff I like, and I like coming up with ideas for, but I just have a hard time executing. Like, I love coming up with the ideas for podcasts and stuff, and like video ideas, but especially recently with all the stuff I've been going on, like going through,
yeah,
I haven't had any motivation or drive to do it.
Right.
I just haven't wanted to. So I'm trying to get myself out of that funk, and like feel creative and like useful again. And so I want to make Precursor Entertainment a thing, not just for a float, Boy Sleep / Tiger Scout Out of Our League. I want to try to be like a multimedia type company. I want to do videos. I want podcast. We both do photography. We both want to get more into video production.
I don't have any sort of writing down, but I really want to do a short film.
Oh, what the fuck was that? God damn it.
And we've had it's more of like your thing.
Oh,
I
Deliver
just wanna,
Hard 2?
Yeah, Deliver Hard 2. I want to be involved, but it's more of your thing. But
yeah.
I really want to do a short film.
Yeah, I think it would
really
be
bad.
fun to make the sequel to Deliver Hard. real OGs will remember Deliver Hard. Shout out Scotty and Ethan. I'm not going to put a link to it in this. Good luck finding it.
I'm not gonna lie. I tried to find it the other day. You can't find it anywhere.
Well, hold on. Now I got to pause and see if I can find it.
I looked up. It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I typed in Deliver Hard and scrolled forever.
It might come up for me just because I've watched
You're
it.
involved with it.
Maybe if I type this. That didn't even do it. Holy shit. Maybe if I do this. This is riveting podcasting.
We'll just cut.
No, make them listen. Make them fucking
Suffer,
listen to
idiots.
this. Holy shit. Yeah, nothing's coming up.
Yeah. It's probably not even on there.
Oh, it is.
It deleted itself.
No, it's still on here.
What's the channel name? We can. If you don't want the channel name to be shouted out, we can.
Let me look. Hang on. Did I make it private?
For it to not show up at all, you probably did.
Why can I not find it? There's no way I didn't delete it. I found it. It's unlisted.
Oh.
That's why.
So it is private.
Yeah.
You gotta send me that somehow.
Yeah, I'll send it
I
to you
want to
right
watch
now.
it so bad.
Is it even gonna load?
Anyway.
Anyway.
Like, I know what that looks like in my head, like from when I've watched it a couple times. We absolutely could crush it now with our knowledge that we have of
Right.
like how to shoot stuff and like lighting and editing. We do very minimal editing on the podcast, but if I really like had something I wanted to edit like super crazy
Right.
and like
Put way
I don't
more-
know shit about After Effects.
No, but it'd be sick to learn.
Yeah, I could dip my toes in. I wouldn't care if it was something that I really cared about.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway,
We want to do a bunch of shit.
we want to do a lot. And it's easy to get burnout doing the same sort of structured thing as the podcast every week.
Right.
Even though it's different every time.
It's still the same format, the same formula. So like, yeah, we get to listen to different artists and stuff every week, but it's still the same feeling every time. Just
Yeah.
sometimes it's a better artist that we get to listen to.
Right.
So
And we do the trading off of editing each time, but it takes up a good day or two.
it does.
Um,
It's not a quick process.
and it's always our weekend. And
Yeah.
our weekends are full with band stuff usually,
Yep.
which is also something that we really care about. So it's kind of just tough to find Saquon Barkley. Holy
so
shit.
fast. Oh, my God.
Why is he so fast? Jesus Christ.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, we've only done 13 episodes of this podcast, and like, I'm not tired of it,
No, we're not
But-
done by any means.
but we might not keep up the same rate of what we're uploading right now because we want to try to do more.
And in hopes of that, hopefully, like, we have a little bit better quality of like what we're talking about in the podcast.
Right.
Because we elaborate on sports because that's easy to do. Elaborating on how something sounds without hearing it,
It's tough.
really tough. And that's why I think we want to take a little bit more time. I think it would I think it would be good to take a little bit more time of like, instead of like on like Wednesday listening to
An entire discography.
an entire discography and then hoping you remember by Thursday night, or
Right.
like you have your notes. Sorry, I say you, but it's really just
I have.
me.
They're all up here.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
have
my
your,
brain's
you have
broken.
your notes, but you could forget something. You misinterpret. I've misinterpreted how I write notes.
Right.
I forget how shit sounds.
Yeah. That's
Um,
why I think the idea of moving it to just Spotify, where we can pick songs to show like, hey, here's a really good one and this is why we like it, versus this one's really bad and this is why we don't like it. Listen to it and you'll hear it. Or maybe you'll hear it and think, well, that one was pretty good.
I don't know why I spun into you.
I don't know. So, if we decide to do that, we'll obviously let you know. I also kind of want to just like goof around more on the podcast. I feel like it's way
Yeah.
more fun when we're just riffing.
Yeah.
Just like doing bits and stuff. And then having the separate thing to be more serious and focused on music would be nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll have the YouTube content, and then you can get Spotify for free. So,
Right.
you could still listen to us if you really wanted to. And we, again, would appreciate that. Holy shit. But yeah, so let us know, outside perspective, what you guys think about that. And then, like I said earlier, give us ideas.
Yeah, like whether it's games or like what real life, like sports stuff or like activity challenges, whatever you might want to see us try. Hey man, you don't want the ball? Oh, that's why he's just gonna let it roll. Okay.
I should have put backspin on it.
I just thought, like, I just remembered I have an El Gato capture card. We could have like recorded this footage.
Yeah, we could have.
We could have recorded this footage to have going with the podcast and just had a big long let's play. Maybe next episode.
Yeah.
Maybe this will become a new thing on the podcast. We're like to just, I forgot what play I was running.
No.
It might not matter.
Oh my god.
It might not fucking matter. Okay.
Barkley's insane.
I still got the first down. Holy shit.
What the fuck? He was glued to the ground.
That was awesome.
The Bears' defense is supposed to be good. My fucking ass. Khalil Mack, piece of shit, didn't tackle anybody.
Oh, damn.
There you
Okay,
go.
you had your X factor over there. That's why. Do we want to talk about wage war at all?
I mean, we could, just like loosely.
Yeah, it's something easy to talk about.
Shall I reset the camera real quick?
Yeah, let's get this play off real quick. Because I don't remember what I did. Fuck!
Let's go.
Kill him! All right,
Murder him.
That's bad. That's a bad spot to turn it over.
That was a good.
Right. Let me pull up Wage War on my phone just so I can look down at it. Wage War is a metalcore band.
They sound like that.
They do.
If
They-
you don't know what metalcore is, it's not as hard as metal.
Yeah,
But
it's
is hard.
post-hardcore, which is softer hardcore music mixed with metal.
If you like rock music and you want something heavier than rock music, you might try them out.
Yeah, especially the early stuff.
Yeah.
Their first
Yeah.
album was in 2015, Blueprint. I fucking loved this album when it came out.
I that's still my favorite album.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorite metalcore albums. I got to see them live after this came out. They toured with Ice Nine Kills, and I went and did photography at the show. And the singer of Wage War confused me with their touring photographer. So I was down in the crowd taking pictures, and he points at me, and he's like doing this, and I'm like, "What the fuck do you want?" And he like looks at me and like points at the mic, and I'm just like, "All right, man, I'm taking pictures." And he, I guess, realizes that I'm not who he thought, and he sees the other photographer. He was wanting the GoPro to go at the end of the mic
Oh.
for one of their songs, and so he gets it, and then after the show, he comes up to me and is like, "Hey, my bad, man. I thought you were the dude with us."
That's cool that he said something.
Yeah, he's like, "Sorry about that." So that was really cool. I have no complaints on this album. Like,
Yeah, no, there's no skips on this album.
no, especially if this is what you like. 21, Blueprints, Young Blood, The River, especially.
The River beats.
Do you have specific notes on it?
I don't. I'm gonna be disappointing to Darian because I know he loves my notes.
But no.
I didn't take any notes.
That's
but
fine.
I know how I know how these songs sound.
Right.
Especially The River. I think that's one of my
The
favorite
River's fucking
songs.
gross.
It's top 3 for me from them. But every time I think of The River, I think of this one live that they did.
Mhm.
And he starts out and he goes, "This song's called The River."
Yeah.
it's just ingrained in my head. I hear that every time the song starts.
It's like anytime after I saw Of Mice and Men live and I heard OG Loco, whenever the breakdown would come on, I kept waiting for the live version where they would play the "I go hard in the motherfucking paint."
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it'd kick in. That was always so sick.
They did that. They did that at American Dream Tour, I think.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they did.
Dead weight?
What'd you call me?
No, I've been the dead weight recently. Dead Weight was their second album. It came out in 2017. It's not bad. It's not my favorite.
They have good songs on it.
Stitch is good. Dead Weight is good. I did not like the song Johnny Cash. I know that.
You know, I'll be honest, besides Stitch and Don't Let Me Fade Away,
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't tell you how.
Don't Let Me
If I
Fade
heard
Away's
Dead
catchy.
Weight, I would know it.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you how any of these other songs sound, I'll be honest.
All right, fuck it then. Let's go to Pressure.
Don't Let Me Fade Away is probably the better of the two.
It
that
is.
I
It's
know.
super catchy. I can hear
Of
the
course.
chorus in my head right now.
Don't let me fade away. Don't let
Nailed
me
it.
fade away.
Fire. I'm gonna throw auto-tune on that part. Pressure was their third release, 2019.
Cool album art. I like
Very
that
cool
album
album.
art.
Simple.
Yeah.
Simple but clean. I don't have a single song off of it saved. I remember Will We Ever Learn? It's okay.
Isn't
Low.
that one like... Is that one a little preachy?
Yes. A lot of their stuff kind of is.
This album was preachy, if
It
I remember
was.
right. Prison and Grave are... I saved those.
Yeah.
I think I know how Prison sounds.
I couldn't tell you how any of these really
Oh no, wait,
sound.
no. Grave is I think Grave is my favorite song. I keep forgetting that it's called Grave, but I think it's my favorite Wage War song.
Oh, really? I'll have to go back and listen to
I
it because
think.
I don't remember this album at all.
The chorus is super catchy. But yeah, that I if I remember right, the album's very preachy. Low is a good song. I didn't save it though.
Yeah.
They like to play Low live. I know that. Jesus. Just punched the shit
It's
out
a
of the mic.
popular one of theirs. Oh, your battery's dying, fool.
I'll
Well-
fix that.
All right. Last album, Manic, 2021. Not their best.
Mm-mm.
It has my favorurt song though, Death Roll.
Death Roll's pretty
That
sick.
song is fucking gross in
you
the
wanna,
best
if
way.
you are in the I want to punch a person mood,
You want to run through a brick wall, put on Death Roll.
you want to fight a crocodile. You ever had a dream?
Godspeed was all right.
Circle the Drain's all right.
Circle the Drain's all
High
right.
Horse is okay.
Manic grew on me.
I don't like
I
Manic.
just don't like the voice he does. That's exactly how he does.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. It's
You know what? I didn't save high horse before, but I actually do really like high horse.
it's not even the sorry, I'm still thinking about the song Manic. It's not even just the voice. It's whenever he gets to the chorus, he's like, down the walls. You know what I'm talking about? That's pretty good. Let me pull up the lyrics. Hang on.
Down the walls.
I don't think he ever says walls. Hold on.
I got a new dick.
God damn it. He does say, well, it says spending nights just staring at the wall, but it's like, spending nights staring just in. Oh, God, I can't read. Spending nights just staring at the wall. That's exactly how it sounds.
Yeah, it
I
is.
hate it.
It is. It's a terrible voice to do.
Yeah.
Why are you doing voices?
Especially when his, like, harsh vocals yells are so good.
Yeah, you got a good voice. Why are you changing it?
Yeah. That's Wage War.
There's not a lot to them.
If you like that kind of music, you'll like them. Well, the early stuff. And then little sprinkles here and there on the
Yeah,
later stuff.
They're not disappointing. They're just very meh. Now,
Yeah, now.
I'll never hate on Blueprints.
No.
I found them when Blueprints came out.
Yeah.
So
Because whenever I remember whatever record label it was that they got signed to, they post a teaser of their first song. What the fuck is the song?
their
It's-
first one?
Yeah, it's their big one off of Blueprints.
Are you talking about Youngblood or 21? Youngblood is the one about suicide. I think 21 might be. Or are you talking about The River?
Alive.
Oh yeah, they
Alive
pushed
was
that
their
one.
first song that
That's
they
the
put
first song
out.
I heard by them.
They put a clip of that up on socials, like new band signing coming soon, new album coming soon, and I heard that and I thought like 100% it was Not the Plot in You. Holy fuck. God damn it. They call their music puke rock. They're not around anymore.
What?
Oh my fucking
I know-
god. That was one of my favorite bands.
You've mentioned them. Who the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck.
God damn it. As soon as you say it, I'll be like, yeah.
My Ticket Home.
Yeah. We've talked about them.
Yeah. I thought for sure it was My Ticket Home whenever I heard that clip. And
Oh,
then,
really?
And then it was this new band, and I was like, who the fuck is this? I just became obsessed with that album. But I don't know, man. Let me read off the rock list so we can decide where to put them. Right now in the rock category, it's Foo Fighters, Nirvana, 4 Years Strong, Issues, Creed / Limp Bizkit, A Day to Remember, Nickelback, MGK.
I know where I want to put them, but it's hard to say it.
Where?
They're really good. Wage War is good. They're not, they're not above Nirvana or Foo Fighters by any means.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough for me, or 4 Years Strong. I'm debating if they go above or below Issues.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Issues' last album was dog shit.
The instrumentation on it was
No,
really
well,
good.
yeah.
But I didn't like the songwriting.
No.
I think I would still almost rather listen to Issues over Wage War, just because.
Like overall, or like
Yeah,
if you were to pick, what's your favorite Issues album?
that's tough. I gotta refresh my mind.
I gotta look too.
I think I'm gonna go Headspace.
I think I will too. Even though the earlier stuff, there's
It's way
more
heavier.
that I would listen to.
Right.
I like Headspace as a whole better.
Yeah, it's
Would you rather listen to Headspace over Blueprints?
that's tough. I'm gonna say yes.
I would rather listen to Headspace.
I'm gonna say yes just because of Flojo, Coma, Blue Wall,
Yeah, Blue Wall's insane.
Slow Me Down.
Slow Me Down's my favorite Issue song, by far.
The only song I skip on this album is Young and Dumb.
That song sucks, yeah.
That song's dog shit. But I would still listen to this album as a whole, I think, more often than I would Blueprint.
Yeah.
Even though that is such a solid album, Issues is just better technically.
Yeah. I like Issues sound a little
And they
better.
they vibe more. They've got more of like a groove to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're putting Wage War between Issues and Creed / Limp Bizkit. Cool, man. That's where they are.
If it... Not that they have, like, a terrible sound or mix, but Issues feels like they have a fuller sound,
Yeah.
and that's probably the, like, having Scout.
Right, having a really good producer
Yeah.
that makes a wide range of music on your team, and then just how good at guitar AJ is and how good Josh is at drums. Like, not taking anything away from the Wage War guys,
No, they're great. They're
but
great.
they're just
Yeah.
a little bit,
Just a little below.
yeah, they're just
This
Issues is just
last-
at that next level.
Manic definitely didn't help.
No,
If
it
Manic
didn't.
was any slightly better, I might put them above.
Yeah. The saving grace of Manic is
Death Roll.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song's fucking
Just like
disgusting.
you're gonna tell me what's that one really heavy song off of Issues' last album? It's
Oh.
like Drop A or whatever.
Does
it start with a T?
Tapping Out.
Tapping Out. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the only saving grace for that album
That
too.
yeah. Tapping Out is Death Roll, basically.
Yeah. That's a good point. Another thing to compare the two is I feel like even with how much we didn't care for the last Issues album, their first 3 or whatever are so solid.
True.
Wage War has the one really good one and
Yeah.
then sprinkles here and there. Issues is pretty solid all the way through except for that last one.
Yeah.
So,
Like I can't remember the name of the second Wage War album.
Dead Weight.
Dead Weight. That there was like 2 songs I liked off of it, and
Yeah.
then
Pressure. was
Pressure had like
one.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel a little bit better after thinking it through.
Yeah.
Blueprints is really the only like album I'd listen to in full,
Yeah. Samesies.
but leagues of a gap between them and Creed and Limp Bizkit.
Yes. Yeah.
I have to say that.
Yeah.
'Cause
There will be people in between Wage War and Creed and Limp Bizkit.
I think I would listen to Creed and Limp Bizkit more as like a gag than actually go enjoy listening to their music.
Well, for sure, I would listen to Creed and Limp Bizkit singles over.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not listening to albums
Right.
at all.
That's the problem. That's where the big disparity is. So, we got anywhere else we want to take this bad boy, or are we calling that a show?
What do you guys think? Shit.
There's not a 20-second delay that we have to wait for. It's a 3-day delay.
3 days. We'll know.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be waiting. Same clothes.
Can you make up your fucking mind?
Let's end it on that. Can you make up your fucking mind?